Today's video is a banger, and I mean that literally and figuratively because the subject of today's video wants to bang a miner. And I'm not talking, mining iron and diamonds kind of miner. I mean the miner. You guys catching my decryptic drift here? I'm being a little discreet with the wording so YouTube doesn't, hacksaw my head off and get mad at me. Anyway, the guy in today's video is a 4th grade teacher, and he got arrested in a predator sting operation for talking to a, let's say an iPhone 13, if you know what I mean. And oh boy, this guy got himself in a real stinker today, let me tell you. So what better to do than me and you are going to watch the downfall of this guy's life. And it's going to be amazing. So hold on to your wieners, grab your popcorn, and we're going to be watching this together. Yes, it's going to be a bucket of fun, let me tell you guys. All right, so there's a little bit of context here, and this is the sheriff who did the sting operation. He was a decoy, and you know what's funny? His name is Sheriff Sinclair, and the decoy's name was Claire. I just thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, let's see what the conversation was like.
In August 2025, Detective Drew Sinclair went undercover posing as a 13-year-old girl named Claire. After posting a fake ad online, Detective Sinclair began texting with a person who answered the ad, a 42-year-old man named Ross.
The following text messages are blah blah, I didn't even read that. Curious if you know when you head up here, you could come to Ellenberg. Yes. Remember, I'm 13 though. Bro, that's the first sign of a boomer texting. My dad does this. He puts like thumbs up, or whenever I send him a text, instead of saying okay, he just does like a thumbs up reaction. I don't know why it's so funny. It's like a marker of middle-aged people using technology. I mean, that's, yep. Okay. Oh, good. Bobo's Burgers. That would be crazy, though, if he met at Bobo's Burgers. Gets a little Predator burger, $13. You guys think when he goes to Bobo's Burgers, he orders for his meat to be cooked very rare, or a blue steak even, is what they call it? I'm sure he likes that a lot. The lowest setting for the meat. Fresh, raw meat. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Detective Sinclair then sent Ross a fake photo of Claire.
Why do they always say their age is a few years, even if it's 5 years lower? Like, that's going to help, I'm 42. Let me lie and say I'm 48 because that makes it so much better. Like, that's always been so stupid to me. I've seen predators do that a lot. Oh, that's crazy. All right. That's certainly an interesting approach for the decoy to say this. I don't know if they're trying to bait him in. You're definitely a child. Well, yeah, no shit. 13. What do you mean you're definitely a child? Crazy. First day back to school, but not as the student. Oh, yep, there you go. The little boomer thumbs up. That's actually crazy to me that he's a teacher working around kids. It's even younger kids than this. I'm discreet and honest. Don't worry, guys. Ross is discreet. He's a discreet fella. Whatever that's gonna do.
Ross texted Claire a receipt showing he booked a room at the Comfort Inn Hotel. He then negotiated with Claire to pay her $700 for the night, along with paying for Plan B birth control.
That is crazy.
Detectives traveled to Lake Roosevelt Elementary School.
It says, "I smell children," right on the other door. How fitting is that? It's just a bunch of hocus pocus. You think that's going to be his defense in court? It's just a bunch of hocus pocus. I'm sorry, Judge. Don't worry, guys. He smells children.
Administrative work during a school holiday.
Oh, so there's no kids around.
Are you Mr. Ashton Pelter?
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I'm Detective Hoffman's Sheriff's Office.
Yeah, hi.
Right now I want to tell you you are under arrest. Stand by your back for me.
Excuse me?
Right now you're under arrest.
Okay.
Here, this is Detective Sinclair right in front of you.
Yeah.
He'll explain kind of what's going on.
Okay. Sure. I have reason to believe that you've been in communication, inappropriate communication, with a 13-year-old child that lives in town.
Okay.
At this point, Detective Sinclair doesn't yet want to let Ross know it was him posing as Claire, so he uses a ruse pretending that Claire was real.
Apparently you told her at some point last week that you were going to come meet up with her, and she, and then you didn't. So she told her mom that she'd been talking to a teacher. We did some investigation and found out that that teacher was you.
Okay.
So that's why we're here.
Okay.
Okay?
Interesting. Yeah, see, he knows he's guilty. You can see it in his face. I can guarantee you guys the second he saw the sheriff, he knew what he got caught for. And sometimes with these kinds of people, I don't know what it is. I don't know if they're so used to them thinking like this. They're so used to trying to be a predator, because a lot of them, they try to talk to people, it never works out. So like the one time they actually meet up with someone, it's fake. But I don't know. Some people are so mentally trained to think this way that I think they think they're invincible. It's like they have plot armor being a predator or something. So I think they just go about their lives normally and don't worry about it. But I don't know. I think he knew when they walked in that he was going to get caught. All right, let's see what happens.
No. No?
I would like to talk to you a little bit about what's been going on, to see what your mentality was, why you did or didn't show up in Ellensburg. I'm relieved that you did not.
No.
But I would still like to talk to you about that, because it is something that she said was an ongoing conversation for quite some time. And we have all of those text communications between you.
That's not good.
Okay. So I want to make sure
You're pretty
know that
screwed.
recording. Okay. Right now you have the right to remain silent, and anything you say can be used against you in the court of law. Okay. You have the right this time to talk to a lawyer, have him present with you while you're being questioned. You can afford to hire a lawyer. One will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights, not answer questions or make any statements. Do you understand the rights I read to you?
Yes, I do. No statements.
No statements? Okay. Yeah. Assuming...
He's probably going to make some statements if I had to guess. I would say it's best to shut up, but honestly, if you're this stupid to do something like this, then just have at it, yap all you want. It's not going to matter. Nothing's going to help. It's probably not going to make it. This is the worst thing one of the worst things you can be in jail or prison for. This guy better not drop the soap, because like he let me tell you guys, I mean, I don't have experience going to prison, but I'm just saying. Anyway,
this is going to be important. We're going to want to take this with you.
Okay.
Yes?
Yes. Okay, what's the process here?
So like Detective Sinclair said, he'd like to speak with you, but of course you have the right to not speak to anybody if you don't want to.
And he's decided not to.
He doesn't want to make these statements right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is, these guys will transport you back to Ellensburg, and you're going to get booked into the Kittitas County Jail for communication with the minor for all purposes.
Is there a simpler way to do this?
Like how?
is there a simpler way to do this? What does that even mean? No, that's crazy. You get arrested. You're under arrest for meeting up with a 13-year-old minor. And you ask, is there a simpler way to do this? Yeah, man. We're going to give you a detention, but we're thinking, you know what? I think you're going to get a lunch detention. Maybe for even 2 days. So don't worry about it. What is the thought process behind that? Can you guys just please let me go? There's got to be an easier way to do this. Can you guys just make me write I'm sorry 500 times on the whiteboard? Guys, I promise I won't do it again. I'm so sorry. Ah, jeez. Did you guys ever have to do that in school? Lunch detention where they make you write something like, I don't know, I won't do this again, or I'm sorry, like 500 times or 50 times. I remember I did that one time in lunch detention, and we had intermediate school. Everyone doesn't have that, by the way. It was, 5th and 6th grade? And it was stupid. Let's continue and see how this unfolds. I'm going to rewind this.
Is there a simpler way to do this?
Like how?
Instead of booking and...
Well, it's a Class C felony. And you take
Hey, man, like, I know I just committed a felony, but is there an easier way to do this? Can you guys just let me go? Or, you know, can we just deal with this another, like, don't worry, guys. Like, I'll show up. Just give me the Addy. I'll pull up. It's no big deal. Can you not, like, walk me out here in handcuffs? Oh, jeez.
Communications and the potential, like, you took some pretty good steps towards wanting to have with a child. So that's a big deal to us.
Okay.
It should be a big deal to you.
Yes, yes.
So
yeah, it's a pretty big deal, to say the
how
least.
you would like to simplify.
Does that make sense? Why was there? I don't know why. I just noticed this. There's "don't give up" everywhere. I think you should take that advice. Wait a second. What? Oh, actually, that came out wrong. Hold on. That was a bad timing statement. He should give up on trying to meet with the minors. Because grown ass adult teacher meeting up with minor, that's really bad. He should probably get that up. I was going to say it's ironic that he has "don't give up," but I misspoke.
How you would like to simplify things.
It did not happen.
Oh yeah, it didn't happen.
You didn't communicate with a child?
I never met with her and I never intended to.
No, okay. I don't want to.
Okay, so that's the worst excuse in the book, by the way. Hey, sir, we have all the evidence here. We have all the text messages, your information, and we can see that you texted this minor. Oh, no, it didn't happen. Don't worry. Oh, yeah. So how were the texts here from your number and your phone? Oh, yeah, one of my students must have got hold of my phone. Must have been a glitch. Guys, I swear, there's a super weird bug on Apple going around where it types itself. And for some reason, it just told this minor somehow that I never was talking to that I spent $700 on a hotel. And that's so weird. Like, my bank account must have glitched because there's a $700 charge. And it just sent. Like, isn't that's crazy? That is a fantastic defense. Great job. Good job. You should be a lawyer one day. All right.
Ask you any questions because you've said that you don't want to provide a statement right now.
Yeah.
I would like to know more of what your version of events and your side of the story is, but until you decide that you kind of want to waive your Miranda rights and have that conversation, I really can't ask you any questions. Okay.
Okay, so I have to go to Eldenburg?
Yes.
How long is this process?
You'll go to court tomorrow, and then bail will be set.
Why is he asking how long the process is?
That's out of my wheelhouse.
That should be the least concerns of how long it is rather than what you're being charged for.
You'll have to see a judge before. You'll have to go to an arraignment or a probable cause hearing for the judge to determine that there's probable cause, and then he'll set a bail amount. And
he knows.
Basically,
I think it's starting to set in. Some people are just in shock for a while where it doesn't really feel real, but I think he's starting to process
if you do bail out some criteria that you have to follow, and one of them is probably going to be that you don't have any contact with children.
Okay.
So you probably won't be allowed back to the school for the foreseeable.
Yeah, probably wouldn't be allowed back. You're definitely not allowed to be back. Probably not within 200 feet of the school. Look at him. He knows he's screwed. The whole school is going to hear about this.
Is there any way... Or I'm not going to run and I'll show up. Is there any way to not...
How do we know that? Hey guys, please trust me. Like, I'll show up. Don't worry.
Like I said, I've read all of the text communication between you and the child, and it's highly inappropriate for any adult to have with a child, let alone a fourth grade teacher.
Okay.
Well, okay, this is why you don't talk. I mean, I don't give a shit if he does or not. He deserves to go to prison. If your stance is that it never happened and then he just said there's inappropriate messages and then you just admit that, I agree they were inappropriate. You just admitted they were text messages. It doesn't help that you were lying. This does the complete opposite of helping. So, I mean, I would say this is stupid, but that's not really news to this guy because he was stupid enough to talk to a minor, to pay for a hotel and meet up. So I don't think there's not a lot of thinking going on. Some of us like to use our brain for things. Does that make sense, guys? And I don't think his might be at 1% or maybe 10%. He's got the little low battery symbol in his brain.
Do you have any more questions for me?
I Is it necessary to handcuff me? I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, right now, when we get to the car...
Oh, no, you are going somewhere. It's just not where you want.
Because it is a long drive and they do kind of suck behind your back. But our policy requires us to have people in our car in handcuffs.
But they will be moved to the front of your body.
Yeah, but we'll move them to the front so it's not, you're not sitting on them the whole time. Okay, let's head down to the car.
The search warrant does include your car. We're gonna search.
Well, my students will not be ready for tomorrow.
What does he want? Like, what does he want to happen? I mean, I understand that he's trying to ask if he can just walk out, but what do you think? Aladdin's fucking floating carpet's gonna come and grab you and escort you to the car, to the jail? Like, no, you're gonna have to be handcuffed to it. That's what it means to be under arrest. I feel like that's pretty simple to grasp, that if you're under arrest, you're gonna be handcuffed for the most part.
The chief's gonna contact the superintendent and let them know.
You have my phone?
Yeah, it's in there. We're gonna serve a warrant on it.
How far away are you medicated?
Right there, because she's for union rep. I'm going to Ellensburg to be booked.
Okay.
You probably want union rep or...
Oh, was he talking to one of the staff at the school?
Okay.
little shock right now. So, I'm going to contact my brother.
And what do you want me to...
Write that down.
I've been booked
Okay.
for inappropriate communications. But I have done
Inappropriate
nothing,
communications. Very non-specific, huh? Of course, he left out inappropriate communications with a minor. It's a key detail, right? I will say this much really quickly. I actually watch these predator catch videos on YouTube quite a bit, like Skeeter Gene, and there's some other ones that are really good. Jay Dion, he's fantastic at it. I always notice predators, they have really one or two reactions. They either get very defensive and mad about it, or they're very remorseful and they admit to everything. And they will completely admit everything they did. They'll say they're sorry, and they'll say, like, you know, oh, I'll do anything, I'll get help, blah, blah, blah. You know, they'll have like a fucking mental breakdown about it, which they deserve. But it's always those two reactions. I mean, given he's a bit more calm here. I don't know. I always find that interesting how people react to these situations. It's always one or two. If he freaked out, it would have been way worse for him.
How long is the booking process?
It depends on how busy they
Why is that his first concern? Like, you're not getting out. It doesn't matter how long the booking process is.
Okay. Yeah. Online communication is want to avoid it. Yeah. Not good.
Guys, he wants to avoid online communications. That's crazy. Oh, guys, if only I wasn't engaging in online communications, this all would have been avoided. It's definitely not a mental issue that, you know, this guy likes minors. That's a great analysis. That is Dexter Morgan level investigation skills. I think so. Ooh, imagine if Dexter Morgan was real. He'd come right for him. The Bay Harbor Butcher's coming. I'm just kidding. It was actually Sergeant James Stokes. Of course, that's a real Bay Harbor Butcher. Everyone knows that.
That way to see less people potentially.
Yeah. I'll do that. I'd want the same thing.
Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry. I've just I have a personal request. If it's okay, please. You know, I'm really sweaty. Is it possible?
Excuse me, sir. I've a personal request. I'm a little bit sweaty. Can you please help me out?
I take off my sweater.
It's a little personal
Oh,
request.
thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Oh, he's so
You guys are
polite.
very
Look, he's being
professional.
very
I
polite
appreciate
right
that.
now.
Thank you.
Thank you. We got Thankful Thatcher over here. He's just so thankful. So thankful for the seatbelt and taking off his sweater so he's not sweaty. Even though he was going to be sweating up a storm in that hotel room, I'll tell you what.
Just sweating and I was just sweating a bunch. I was like, should I ask or not?
No problem.
Thank you. I was just sweating a bunch. Like, should I ask
I
or
know, you're
not?
right in the sun. You want me to close this back up and
Thank
just
you.
try to get these?
Hey guys, I might be wrong. I have a little bit of a hunch. I think he's sweating a little bit. Can't confirm, but I'm pretty sure he is. Hey, sorry, personal request. Can you like remove my sweater? I'm like pretty sweaty. I'm sorry, officer. I'm really sweaty. Oh, thank you so much. I'm really sweaty. He's now in phase 3 of the child predator caught emotion, whatever that is called. Phase 1 is you don't believe it. It feels surreal. Phase 2, you feel the impending doom when he was walking out the school. Then phase 3, you just get really thankful. You become polite, very polite. You know what? Actually, his new name is Polite Pete. He's being incredibly polite. He's so polite, honestly. We should just let him go. I mean, that sounds pretty reasonable to me. I mean, if you have manners and you're polite, well, I mean, you're free to go. go, we'll give you lunch detention for a few days, no big deal. Maybe write a little apology letter, but no biggie. All right.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Ross was charged with communication with a minor for immoral purposes. He was held on bail but was released after posting the $100,000 bail. He pleaded not guilty to the felony charge in
He was released after posting $100K bail. I don't know where he got that money from. Interesting.
Task County Superior Court, and his trial is set to begin January 14th, 2026.
It is November 20th. That's around 2 months from now. This hasn't happened yet.
County Sheriff's Office urges anyone with information related to the case to contact them.
Interesting. All right. Little Risky Ross, Polite Pete, Thankful Thatcher, whatever you want to call him. That was him getting arrested for trying to meet a 13-year-old as a 4th grade teacher, which is crazy. I've seen that happen a few times over the years. There's been some female teachers that have been that's been a thing for some reason, like middle schools and high schools with the female teachers. People tend to think it's only guys, but it does happen. But you know how guys are. Like, if that happens to them, if they were to get with their teacher, they just brag about it. I don't know. So, to say the least, I think Ross is going to have quite the time in jail and in prison when the word spreads. And key word is spreads, because he's going to know exactly what that means in jail. Now that I think about it, at the high school I graduated from, I actually went to 3 different high schools, by the way, just because I moved a little bit for a period of time. But there was somebody who a year ago, 2 years ago, I think, who got arrested for having inappropriate relations with one of the students. So that actually happened at my school. It was after I was there, like a year after, 2 years maybe. I'm not old. I just graduated college in the spring. I'm 23, by the way. If you guys didn't know that. Of course you wanted to know that. Hey guys, don't get in Ross's situation. I hope you don't have those minor urges. That's very bad. Not good. It's very prevalent too these days. It's crazy how there's YouTubers who make a living because there's just endless people who are talking to minors. What does the world come to? It's a whole deeper conversation about, I think, Hollywood through music and movies. They have this weird push for sexual perversion. I always think this. What's the point of I don't know if YouTube's gonna get weird about this, but let me say intimacy scenes in movies. Half of the ads are those kinds of scenes. There's a huge push for it. There's a lot of shows that surround around that kind of stuff, and I don't know. I just feel like with Hollywood's current culture, this whole sex positivity, I should have just said that, like sex scenes, sex positivity. You see these celebrities going to award shows being like, I support sex work. Get an actual job. There's a lot of hardworking people out there. You can make an honest living. But I just feel like the culture in general with that kind of stuff, I feel like it's honestly contribute to this, because I think it really sexualizes people's minds and they end up going deeper and deeper and deeper down rabbit holes or whatever. I'm not going to get into it. That's just what I think. I could make a whole video on that at some point. The West, Hollywood, our culture is doomed in many ways. Anyway, I just want to share that with you guys. It was those videos bring me a smile when I see those people get arrested, and people like that need to be fucking castrated, fucking neutered too. So yeah, we hit 20 subscribers, by the way. Thank you guys for that so much, and I'll see you guys next time.